And it's time for Pet Perspectives. Halloween is a fun holiday for all, but for our pets, we need to make sure that there are no tricks and only the right treats. So we have with us today Dr. Jennifer Norman from the Ada Animal Hospital to give us some advice, some expert advice and some Halloween tips. And we have somebody here with us today. He's kind of wandering around the carpet a little bit. Yes. Who's this little guy?
This is my little man, Rocco. He's dressed up as a spider for Halloween here.
Very cute.
Yeah, he's enjoying looking at everything.
He's our idaho-today mascot, everyone, and giving you some inspiration too for the Halloween costume as well. We'll get a cute shot of him here in just a little bit for you. But let's get to some of that advice because we need it. Halloween's just around the corner.
It is.
What are some of the biggest concerns that you have when it comes to Halloween for pets?
So biggest concerns that we see, obviously, candy, getting into things that our pets are not supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
But it is also a big night that we have pets running away, getting out, and then just their general anxiety, which can be stressful for them, but then also their families too during the holiday and kind of put a damper on the night for everyone.
Yeah, okay, so when it comes to those treats though, how can we make sure that pets, aren't getting into them, and if they do, which ones are the ones we need to be really concerned about, and which ones are the ones we can go, okay, he might not feel well, they may not feel well, but I'm just gonna, put it away.
Yep, so, first thing, keeping your candy and everything locked up to the holiday,
yes.
Obviously. Up high, locked up, dogs, cats even, they are little masterminds. They will get into it. So, making sure that they absolutely cannot. But if they do, the big ones, obviously chocolate, everyone I think at this point knows about that one. Mm-hmm. Your dog gets into chocolate, that is something that typically we do need to treat. The one that's still a little bit lesser known is a sugar called xylitol. We see that in gums, we see it in airheads, I've seen it. Peanut butter, a lot of new
Really? Even peanut butter?
Peanut butters have xylitol, which is an artificial sweetener, which doesn't really affect us, but for dogs it can be really toxic, and depending on how much they ingest, they can start getting sick within 10 minutes of eating it.
Oh, wow.
So that's one that we really, and it's hard. When they, it's hard to know which candies or which foods it in. So really just being safe, keeping them away from everything.
Okay, all right. And at what point though, let's say a pet unfortunately does get into someone's, trick-or-treat items and they end up eating a chocolate or perhaps a bunch of gum, or you just don't know. At what point do you go, okay, I need to bring my dog into the vet?
At any point, if you don't know, call your vet, call the emergency vet, it's always better to be safe than sorry.
Okay.
Another resource is the Pet Poison Helpline. They are a fantastic resource. They have people on call on the clock all the time. You can call, talk to someone, tell them what your animal ate, how much, and then they can give you a really good detail of, okay, you need to get to a vet right now versus these are things to watch for. And then if you see this, then go to your vet.
That is great advice. Okay, yes, because that's the last thing we really want to deal with, right? On a Monday night this year, kids got to go to school the next day and you're like, no, not our furry family member. Yes.
To the vet. It's
okay, so how else can we keep our pets safe as well during Halloween?
Other things to do are, I really recommend just keeping them away from the festivities. I know we want our pets to be a part of our family. They are, and some can be really, good and engaged with everything. But Halloween can be a really scary and stressful time for them. You're having people come to your door. You're constantly opening and closing the door.
Yes.
That's a big trigger for a lot of dogs. They don't know who's coming to their place. And
costumes can be scary.
Costumes are very scary for them. Even the nicest of dogs, you're coming in completely covered. They don't know what that is. They're going to be stressed. They're going to be scared. And that's also an opportunity that we see a lot of dogs run away.
Yes.
Because they're scared or they're trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay, and then what do we do for those pets, though, that we know have anxiety and we're anticipating them being uncomfortable?
For those ones, again, really keeping them away from the festivities, creating a calm, closed environment. If someone can sit with your pet for the night, being with them, but keeping them away from the door, not taking them out trick-or-treating, having calm music playing, or if they really already are an anxious pet, calling your vet, talking about different supplements, potential anxiety medications that can let them have a calm night and let you as a pet owner be really peaceful, that they're comfortable with everything too.
Wonderful. Excellent expert advice, Dr. Norman. Thank you so much. And if people have more questions, where can they go to learn more about Ada Animal Hospital?
So our website, idaanimal.com, or you can give us a call at 208-362-5329.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And Rocco, right on cue, Look at this cute little guy. He's been cruising around, and now he just goes right to his mommy. You are such a good little pug.
knows. He's
All right, everyone. Yes, he's such a good dog. All right, everyone, stick around because we have a lot more to come right here on Idaho Today.